Hello, I'm sorry that I'm late. It's been a crazy day. The kids had color wars at school. It was like a 4 hour ordeal. And then, oh, that was something else. I had the gymnasium was packed, and one of the seniors next to me kept blowing this freaking air horn. I felt like it was in my ear. I'm like, if I don't get away from this kid, I'm gonna pull the air horn and like toss it across the gymnasium. So, oh my gosh, it just went right through me. And every like 2 seconds he was blowing this air horn. But it was funny, and then I didn't realize I hadn't eaten anything since breakfast, and I didn't think it was going to be that long. Because Jimmy was like, "Oh, I think it's like they're going to be in something, and then maybe we can just leave after that." But that wasn't that the case, because the thing that we really needed to see was the absolute last event. So. There was a restaurant right next door to the school, so I said, Tori, I said, I have to get something. I'm going to die. I feel like I'm going to die, right? And then Jimmy's like, yeah. So then we ordered something. I ran, got it, and made a little something, and then just waited till we got home. But it was fun. It was just a really long day with that, but. And then we have a friend over and Luke is over at another friend's down the road. They have a big party going on there because there's no school tomorrow. So I'm trying to get hydrated again. Okay. I'm still feel like I'm starving. Okay. It's like Evie. I had a salad with grilled chicken. Hi, Clipping All Night. How are you? Hi, Ashley Vestal. Hi, Sherry. So I put up another video earlier before I left. And that's about those sneaker balls. The sneakers. Okay, but tonight I want to go first. I'm just going to talk about James Crumbley. He was found guilty. A lot of you probably know that. I don't think there's anybody here that doesn't know that, right? But you probably, how many of you know about the murder of Preston Lord? And that's the boy in the thumbnail. That's not the one, okay, because sometimes when you look at a headline, you think like, oh, is that the one that has the wealthy dad that's trying to help men murder? No, the boy in the thumbnail is the one that was murdered brutally. Does anybody know about the case of Preston Lord? Because I don't think it's gotten a lot of press at all, and it's a very, very intense case with just this beating death of this 15-year-old in Arizona, and more information has been released, and they're saying that they believe it's about a gold chain that was stolen, and then 7 kids, teenagers, I think the oldest one was 20, beat him up. And then other kids gave him, oh gosh, I still have my Color Wars band on. Oh gosh. Other kids gave him CPR, and then they brought him to the hospital, and he died, and it's just, it was horrendous. And so there's, I really should get to YouTube where I can be in live chat and not just be sitting here over here like this. Like a jerk. Is this mine? Yes. Okay. There, now I can be in live chat. and it's in Maricopa County. Same county. There's Travis Alexander, Jody Ayers, a lot of other cases. Maricopa County. And why can't I see this? Now maybe that's better. Mr. Katchaboo? Wait. What is that? Mr. Cachabo. Mr. Cachabo, welcome. Mr. Electric, are you here? Is Mr. Electric here? Mr. Electric. So anyway, I'm just waiting to see if you've even heard of that case. Hi, Prime Objective, you're back. No, Kevin has not heard of it. Okay. Has anybody heard about the Preston Lord murder? Anyone? Where's our Arizona people? Hey, where's Holly? Holly's in Arizona. Holly, do you know about Preston Lord? I don't know if she's here right now. Anyone else? Clipping all night? Anybody, anywhere? Everything, no, Sherry has not heard of it. Okay. Sherry. Well, we're going to take a deep dive into it, so I hope that you're ready for that. But let's talk about James Crumbley. James Crumbley was found guilty, the same as his wife, Jennifer Crumbley. And he was then led away. So let's see what's happened since that time of him being found guilty. I don't see how that wasn't going to be the outcome, even though I found the viewers that watched kind of treated it differently. And they like I said, they tried to spin the case a little differently, talking less about like his personal stuff, like what they would do with the mother, right? And then where's all this stuff that I just put up here? Oh my goodness, I'll tell you. Here we go. Let's get a graphic up there. A graphic is always good, right? Okay, so James Crumbley, there he is, the father of the school shooter in Michigan, was found guilty by a jury of his peers of involuntary manslaughter. That verdict came in late Thursday. I had already left for the school at that point. And that involves the jury feeling that he had failed to prevent his teenage son from murdering 4 students and wounding 7 others. And that was Michigan's deadliest school shooting. Again, his wife, Jennifer, was found guilty of the same charges. And let's see what happened since then. The Crumbleys each face a maximum of 15 years in prison. Their son pled guilty to 24 charges, including first-degree murder, and was sentenced last year to life in prison without the possibility of parole. He didn't testify in either of his parents' trials. Mr. Crumbley has been in jail since December of 2021. He and his wife requested separate trials And Mr. Crumbley chose not to testify in his own defense. But if you remember, Jennifer Crumbley did testify in her own defense. Didn't make a difference for either one of them. They both got the same verdict, right? Okay. Let me see here. When they're going to be sentenced. When they read the verdict, he appeared somber and shook his head lightly as he heard the 4 guilty verdicts, 1 for each count of involuntary manslaughter. Then he was handcuffed and led out of the courtroom. They also made him remove his tie. So that's what we can say about that. And let's just see when the Crumbleys are going to be sentenced here. Jennifer, I know her sentencing is coming up. Let's see. Jennifer is going to be sentenced in April. And I imagine his sentencing will also be around that time. But I want to switch gears and talk about and go into great depth about Preston Lord. So let me just pull up some stuff here. So there are court records that have been released that are revealing new details about the teenagers and young adults that were charged with the murder of Preston Lord. Oh, let me change the graphic. Hang on. 1 second, please. I'm so sorry. Okay, that's Preston. Lord. Okay, so Preston and see this is good because they say 15 some places, 16, but it's actually 16. I want to change that right now. Before I had it at 16. As I was doing a little research, somewhere I was reading it was 15. Didn't think that sounded right, but I went with that, and I want to change that right now because I want to make sure we have the correct facts. He was actually murdered 1 month after turning 16. So let me just change this real quick, and the cover thumbnail. And I actually have it already done because that's what I had first. So I'm just going to pop the right one in. And, sorry. I just want things to be correct to right. It'll just take me 1 second because I have it already saved. Okay, now we've got the right one. Yes. And I'm just going to change it in the description here. So his murder happened after a Halloween party in 2023. Come on. I'm waiting for this to say, okay, let me just fix this right here. Okay, I don't even have that in there, right? No. All right, so let's go on and talk about this now. So he was born September 23rd, 2007. And yeah, he's around Ethan's age. And he was murdered October 30th, 2023. 1 month after his 16th birthday. He passed in the hospital with his sister Tatum, his mother Autumn, and his father Nick, and his stepmother Melissa by his side. He had celebrated his 16th birthday on his junior homecoming day, and he had a wonderful time with friends. He was proud and happy passing his driver's license test and getting out on the road. He was a member of the Combs High School basketball team and golf team. He played on youth football and soccer leagues for years, and he always continued to work hard, developing the skills to be a well-rounded athlete. He loved his family, his friends, hooping, gaming, theme parks, Marvel, M&Ms, the beach, the color orange, cool fall days, holidays, pizza, and burgers, and he recently discovered a joy for golf. He was known for his unwavering love for the Seahawks and the Celtics, and he loved bantering about his teams with his family and his friends. He loved going to packed stadiums and watching his favorite teams, and he also liked watching games at home on Sunday with mom or dad. He gained the role of statistician for he and his friends' fantasy football league. Let's see. He preferred to save his money, content with what he had, unless he wanted a new pair of Jordans. He'd always help cover the cost of things if people didn't have enough. He was loyal, trustworthy, and responsible. He had an empathy for children and was a gentle and kind human being. He stood up for the weaker person. He knew the difference between right and wrong. He inspired many people to be better and do better. He had many friendships, but there was no one he looked up to more or admired more than his big sissy. Preston was very academic, received many scholastic honors. Most recently, his sophomore academic letter and pin. He participated in various school leadership roles, vice president of National Junior Honor Society, president of his elementary student council, as well as sophomore class historian, and he was awarded the 2023 President's Education Award from the U.S. Secretary of Education. Okay, so let's see about the there's a website started for Preston. It's justinforprestonlord.com. On Lives Forever. And this is when they didn't, know exactly what happened, right? So, unfortunately, she says the assailants have not come forward to stand in their truth and to take responsibility for their actions. No arrests have been made as of today. This is back on November 28th of 2023. She then goes on to say, there's a saying I use often that says the truth has legs, and when everything else in the room blows up and dissolves away, it still stands. So it's always best to start there. To those who did this, the town will not stand for cowardice nor violence. And after that, let's see here. 1/11/2024, there was another entry written by his stepmother, or his bonus mom as she's called. And let's see. She said, Preston is more than a headline. He was a son, a brother, and a friend to many. He was an upstanding young man. I'm, briefly going through the post. I'm not reading it, the entire thing. Okay, so they're talking about a upstander campaign, a grassroots campaign. If you know something, say something. And it's promoting awareness of teen violence and bullying, and initiating mandatory education sessions in schools, providing resources for families and counselors, and increased law enforcement presence in areas that teenagers congregate would decrease the incidences of violence. Empowering our youth by building their self-confidence, worth, and value would encourage their outlook on life and give them the courage to stand up to bullying. We would love this campaign to be in Preston's honor. Okay. And then on 1/21/24, Melissa Lord, again the aunt, said, to the mothers of the boys who took my nephew's lives, 12 weeks. It's been 12 weeks since your boys made that decision on a dark Halloween weekend to viciously hit and kick my nephew. It's 84 days since they left his bloody body in the road. 2,016 hours since they drove away to their warm beds that you provided. And 120,960 minutes since they woke the next morning like nothing had happened. Still you have chosen silence. Witnessed Preston's favorite color sweeping over the community. Humanity has shown up as an army around our family, decorated the valley in demonstrations of solidarity. So she goes on to say this, and it's very poignant that she's talking to these parents when now this new information that's been released shows that one of the suspect's wealthy fathers was doing just that, trying to make this go away, allegedly, right? So now I'm going to see this. So she's going on about this and says, while social media floods with Preston's face, you close and strip yours of any photos of your boys. Your silence is deafening. As a mother, I cannot process what it would be like knowing my son took someone's life. As my children's guide, I cannot comprehend how you refuse to lead them by example, to make the right decision. Turn them in. Have you not taught them that actions have consequences? Reminded them that even in our darkest hours, after our worst decisions, we have a human obligation to take responsibility for our actions, to love others as ourselves. You may be mourning what you thought it would look like to watch your little boys grow up to become men, but my sister-in-law will never get to see hers grow beyond the touch of a baby, still detectable in his forever 16-year-old face. And so that was January 21st. And let's see what's happened since then. So on March 6th, there were arrests made, okay? So this is interesting because it, whoopsie, hold on a minute, took that long, right, to get to that point. So let me go back. This is going to be a little bit of a deep dive into this case because I don't think a lot of people have heard about it. So let me go to the arrests. Okay, so first there were 6 that were arrested and then a 7th. 3 juveniles and 4 adults were taken into custody to face murder charges and kidnapping charges in the fatal beating death of 16-year-old Preston Lord. The arrest came in the hours and days after a Maricopa County grand jury handed up indictments on March 6th. Queen Creek police, who were leading the homicide investigation, executed the arrest warrants in a dramatic fashion. They raided suburban neighborhoods in armored vehicles and blasted orders on loudspeakers for the occupants to come out of the houses as helicopters hovered overhead. At least 2 of the people indicted were not home and later turned themselves in. Within 48 hours, all 7 suspects had appeared before a judge and were held on $1 million bonds. Those arrested were Treston Billy, 18, William Owen Hines, 18, Jacob Meisner, 17, Talon Renner, 17, Taylor Sherman, 19, Dominic Turner, 20, and Talon Vigil, 17. Renner, Vigil, and Meisner were to be charged as adults. All were charged with first-degree murder, second-degree murder, and kidnapping. Billy, Meisner, and Turner were also charged with aggravated robbery. Their arrest came a little bit more than 4 months after Preston Lord was beaten in a gang-style attack. His murder shocked the Southeast Valley, and it brought light to a string of attacks by teens that persisted for more than a year. Prosecutors say the theft of a cheap necklace from one of Lord's friends set these horrific events in motion that led to the 16-year-old's beating death on October 28th during a Halloween party in Queen Creek. Investigators say that Preston's attackers snatched the necklace, and when Lord and his friends attempted to get it back, a confrontation erupted, and Lord and his friends ran away. His attackers chased him down, and they caught Preston Lord, and in a matter of seconds they beat him and left him lying on the side of the street. Prosecutors described that the stealing of the necklace was the catalyst for his murder. They said it was not the motive for the attack. The attack lasted seconds, and was not stationary, according to the Queen Creek Police Chief Randy Bryce. He described the beating as unfolding as Preston Lord moved through throngs of teenage partygoers. He was among hundreds of teenagers who descended on the Halloween party after the word of the gathering spread via social media. At about 9 p.m. on October 28th, police responded to 194th Street and Via del Oro in Queen Creek for a juvenile disturbance. When they arrived, they found multiple teenagers walking up and down the street and leaving a residence where they were gathered. Conflicting accounts of what happened. Some witnesses said the party was out of control. The police chief said the officers did not observe a party when they arrived and they did not notice any illegal activity. Officers left after they were sent to a high-priority call about a crime in progress somewhere else. At 9:49 p.m., police received a 911 call about an assault in the same neighborhood. When they arrived, they found Preston Lord lying in the road. He died 2 days later on October 30th of traumatic brain injuries. On December 28th, the 2-month anniversary of the beating, Queen Creek Police referred charges against 7 people to the Maricopa County Attorney's Office for prosecution. It was a $10 gold necklace that started all this, right? Some of the people charged in Preston Lord's attack have ties to a gang known as Gilbert goons. For more than a year, goons have carried out assaults on teenagers in the Southeast Valley. An investigation detailed how Preston Lord's death was tied to the goons, who recorded their blitz-style attacks in parks, parking garages, outside fast food restaurants, and at house parties. Most of the attacks occurred in Gilbert. They went unchecked by police there for more than a year. Other goon attacks were recorded in Mesa, Chandler, and Pinal County. There's no evidence yet that any attack occurred in Queen Creek before the one on Preston Lord. At least 2 of the people that attacked Preston, Hines and Meisner, were arrested by police in January, and they're facing charges in attacks in Gilbert and Mesa tied to that gang, that goons gang. Both were already detained when they were charged in Preston Lord's case. Jacob Meisner, 17, was served with an arrest warrant in the Lord case on March 7th. He was served in a detention facility where he was already being held on suspicion of attacks tied to that goons gang. Talon Renner turned himself in on March 6th. His home was one of those targeted in that dramatic, arrest in a gated community in Gilbert called White Wing. He has for months been targeted by community activists who have accused him of being part of the attack on Preston Lord. His brother, Kyle Renner, 18, was arrested in January on suspicion of 2 gang attacks in Gilbert. Those included an attack at a Gilbert parking garage in December of 2022 and November 2022 Gilbert house party in which Hines and Meisner also have been arrested. Kyler Renner was also arrested in January on drug charges. Their father, Travis Renner, 50, was arrested on the same day as son Kyler on suspicion of drug possession and paraphernalia charges. He has been accused by a former employee of trying to cover up Talon Renner's alleged involvement in the Preston Lord murders. Yep. Taylor Sherman is 19. He was booked into jail on March 6 by the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office, appeared before a judge the next day. And prosecutors say that Taylor Sherman attempted to destroy evidence after Preston Lord's attack and planned a potential story about what happened that night. Dominic Turner, 20 years old, taken into custody March 6th, appeared before the Maricopa County Supreme Court judge the next day, accused of robbery in connection with Preston Lord's attack. Prosecutors said in court that he took evidence from the scene of Lord's attack. Talon Vigil, 17. Vigil made incriminating statements about his involvement in Preston Lord's death, according to an interview and a social media post. His former girlfriend told the police that just minutes after that fatal beating, he climbed into a car and bragged, "I knocked that kid out." The girl's mother recounted the moment in a December interview. Carly Heinmiller said her daughter was interviewed by detectives who later had her walk them through the crime scene. Days after Preston Lord's death, Vigil appeared to make a confession on Snapchat. A screenshot of the post has circulated widely on social media. Okay, so let's look at the indictment here. Told you this is going to be a deep dive. That's the way it goes. Pull this over. Okay, so this is the state of Arizona versus Preston John Billy, Dominic Turner, a.k.a. Dom D-Money, William Owen Hines, a.k.a. William O. Hines, Taylor Reagan Sherman, Talon Renner, Jacob Ryan Meisner, Talon Ray Vigil. Indictment for count 1, aggravated robbery, a class 3 felony. That's for Preston John Billy, Dominic Turner, and Jacob Ryan Meisner. Count 2, first degree murder, a class 1 felony. Preston John Billy, Dominic Turner, William Owen Hines, Taylor Reagan Sherman, Talon Renner, Jacob Ryan Meisner, and Talon Ray Vigil. Count 3, kidnapping, a class 2 felony. Preston John Billy, Dominic Turner, William Owen Hines, Taylor Reagan Sherman, Talon Renner, Jacob Ryan Meisner, and Talon Ray Vigil. The grand jurors of the Maricopa County, Arizona, accuse Preston John Billy, Dominic Turner, William Owen Hines, Taylor Reagan Sherman, Talon Renner, Jacob Ryan Meisner, and Talon Ray Vigil on March 6th of 2024, charging that in Maricopa County, Arizona, count 1, Dominic Turner and or Preston John Billy and or Jacob Ryan Meisner on or about October 28th of 2023 in the course of taking property of another from victim A's person or immediate presence and against his will, use threats or force against victim A with intent to coerce surrender of the property or to prevent resistance to Dominic Turner and or Preston John Billy and or Jacob Ryan Meisner's taking or retaining the property, while Dominic Turner and Preston John Billy and Jacob Ryan Meisner were aided by one or more accomplices actually present. Okay, count 2, and that's all their names, on or about October 28th, acting either alone or with one or more other persons, committed or attempted to commit kidnapping, and in the course of and in furtherance of such offense or immediate flight from such offense, Preston John Billy and or Dominic Turner and or William Owen Hines, Taylor Reagan Sherman and or Talon Renner and or Jacob Ryan Meisner or and or Talon Ray Vigil or another person caused the death of victim B. And then it gives their names again, and it says on or about October 28th, 2023, without premeditation, intentionally did cause the death of victim B and or knowing that his conduct could cause death or serious physical injury, caused the death of victim B and or under circumstances manifesting extreme indifference to human life, recklessly engaged in conduct which created a grave risk of death and thereby caused the death of victim B. The state further alleges that the offenses charged in this count is a dangerous felony because the offense involved the intentional or knowing infliction of serious physical injury upon victim B. Count 3, all of their names, knowingly did restrain victim B with the intent to place him in reasonable apprehension of immediate physical injury to victim B. Okay, so that was March 6th. All of that was handed down. Then, let's see. So why are they accused of kidnapping? You might want to know. It doesn't mean that they took him somewhere against his will. Arizona law defines kidnapping as knowingly restraining another person with the intent to hold them for ransom, use them as a shield or hostage, or hold them for involuntary servitude, inflict death, physical injury, or an S offense on them. So it's because they held him while they inflicted physical injury unto him. That's the reason they're being charged. It's for that. Police say, and the prosecutors say, the 7 indictments are just the beginning. More arrests and charges could be coming as the investigation expands. Additional charges could result from the potential designation of the Gilbert goons as a criminal street gang. That could lead to assisting a criminal street gang, charges against some of Preston Lord's attackers and members of the goons involved in other beatings. Now, a former employee of Chandler Media Agency that's owned by Renner's father, has accused him of trying to cover up his son's involvement in Preston Lord's death. Ashley Reynolds and Travis Renner and her business partner, Adam Kiffer, plotted to protect Talon Renner by moving him out of town and hiding hand injuries he sustained in the beating. Ashley Reynolds said the pair also concocted a plan to pin the murder on Talon Vigil since his name is so similar to Talon Renner's. Okay, so yeah, that's what his dad was looking to do there. I get okay, I want to get okay, and this is, hang on. Something over here, and it's just not letting. So, let's see here. March 14th. So, Trust and Billy, his arraignment was scheduled for the 14th, yesterday, today, however you want to look at it. The judge said he refused transportation to the hearing. So William Owen Hines was the only defendant who did not appear in court on Wednesday. The judge said he refused transportation to the hearing. The small courtroom in downtown Phoenix was packed. Preston Lord's father and stepmother, Nick Lord and Melissa Sacante, were present and wearing orange, which was Preston Lord's favorite color. His father, Nick, said, "I'm excited to get it started." Friends and supporters of the family sat near them in the courtroom and also wore orange. All 7 suspects have been ordered held on $1 million bonds. All were charged with the charges. We went through that. The charges kickstarted a long process. An initial trial date is scheduled for November, but is likely to be pushed out given the complexity of this case and the potential for the death penalty for the adult defendants. So, yeah, I mean, this is quite a case, and I'm just surprised there's not more coverage about it. There's really very little. I haven't seen anyone looking at this case. Okay, let me get, I don't know where I am, because I just heard something, and I don't know where my live is. There it is. Must be here. Hi, Nora. Thank you for being a Deputy Rambler for 46 months. I appreciate that. Where is Billy Boy? He was here not too long ago clipping. About less than a week ago. He came to one of the auctions to say hi. Show up some support. Oh boy, that was scary. Oh no. Okay, what happened? Okay, so tell me, I'm trying, I don't know, it says my connection is excellent, but then it said my chat disconnected, so I don't know what's going on with that. That's weird, but we're all back again, so that's good. So, Holly, have you heard about this case? Holly, 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 Holly. Holly. Oh, Holly. That's amazing, Holly. Don't you find that amazing? Did you listen to what I said about where this is taking place? That's amazing that you have not heard about this. Absolutely amazing. That really does. Let's take a look. I'm going to go further into. Let me go a little bit and see what Daddy-O's arrest, because Daddy was one of the daddies was arrested on this, in this case. Oh, here's something else, yeah. Listen to this one. This is a quote from Christine Brennan. She's one of 2 Gilbert residents behind the Lily Waterfield Facebook page, which has been a hub of information about Preston Lord's death and the other attacks in Southeast Valley. She said a lot of lives were affected by this. All of us didn't know Preston. We came to support his family and to help hold them up and help with their strength. Some family members of the defendants were also present in court, including Travis Renner, the father of Talon Renner. That's the one that's being accused of the cover-up, according to the co-worker that came forward, right? Following Talon Renner's last court appearance, sheriff's deputies, listen to this, performed valet car service for his parents, Becky Renner, raising the ire of Brennan and other leaders for the hashtag Justice for Preston Lord movement. The presiding judge of the judicial branch of Arizona in Maricopa County later condemned the deputies' behaviors, said they were not acting at the direction of the court officials when they escorted Renner's parents through a secured area and retrieved their car. The deputies have been reassigned according to the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office. Can you even imagine that? They got valet service. The parents of the kid suspected of murdering Preston Lord, right? That's just crazy, isn't it? Crazy. All right, let me go to something else that I need to go to. Okay. So following that, the deputies, they got reassigned. Someone said, is it correct that the father, Travis, is currently free? Remember, it said he was arrested, right? Someone said, Gilbert released him the same day after the drugs they confiscated came back positive. They referred charges to MCAO. Someone said both parents should be incarcerated. What else they have here? Okay, so let's try to see what was his valet parking. It's unbelievable. White Tesla. Okay, let me see here. Travis. Let's take a look at that. Oh, it looks like he's locked down his social media there. It's like he does have a profile of his son. And Okay, so here we have Travis Renner. This is one of the defendant's fathers. Post that up here. And I don't know why it's coming down so tiny. Let me make it a little bigger. Okay. Travis Renner was arrested January 24th when his son Kyler was also arrested for multiple teen violence cases and later drug charges as well. So they learned that Travis Renner has been indicted for possession or use of dangerous drugs, and the drug mentioned in the court documents is psilocin. What is psilocin, right? Go into the court documents. Possession of use dangerous drugs, Class A. Drugs, A Class 4 felony. Travis Wayne Renner. Apparently his father, this Travis Renner, let me see here. Let's see what this is about. Okay, so someone here is saying there's all kinds of reports about this guy allegedly domestic violence against a wife, a girlfriend. Again, allegedly, I haven't seen it yet. There is also a picture of him with like just, which people are calling like insane acne, and saying that there was like probably bullying because of that when he was on football and stuff, and they're not like making excuses or feeling sorry for him, but they said I bring up the generational trauma issue because of the bullying I see Arizona adults doing on social media and through direct harassment of women, death threats, etc. So I don't know, let's go and see a little more of this. Okay, so let's take a look at Travis Wayne Renner. Let's see what he's. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to see. A lot to research here. Okay, so somebody said about this white Tesla. They were talking about, I think, that had been an update on that. There seemed to be brave people. So this right here, who's this? This is Talon. Renner in handcuffs. The son of that father that tried to cover it up. And allegedly, right? According to that coworker that came forward to say that he had planned to squirrel him away somewhere to hide injuries to his hand. Interesting. Let's see here. Okay. So here's it says there's lots of spotlight on this family because they are relatively known in the community. I don't know if you know about that family there, Holly. That's based on prior and more current franchise locations that they've owned. But there was lots of early misinformation out there on which franchises, which resulted in the wrong places being boycotted or targeted as Renner owned. Okay, so there's domestic issues. We're going to take a look at that. Word got out that the American Leadership Academy, Gilbert North, kept letting Talon play in football games after his house had been raided. There was huge community backlash against the American Leadership Academy, Gilbert North, the day of the last football game. But despite it all, the ALA let him play anyway, and he ended up being named Player of the Game, though that was later taken down, likely in response to community outrage. There were shipments of one-stop nutrition smoothie sent to 2 hospitals after the attack on Preston. First to the hospital Preston was taken to immediately after the attack, and then the hospital where Preston's aunt works. There were reports that this was arranged by One Stop Nutrition before Preston's attack. No one's aware if that's true, but I guess that is one of the businesses that the family owned. Let's see. The Renners continued to feel the heat when they went to Costa Rica for the holidays. And the sister publicly posted a family picture where Talon was flipping off the camera. That continued on the family in January of 2024 when one franchise stripped the mother, Becky, of her own and fitness location. And then the older brother, Kyler, was arrested in January on drug charges. And then the dad was arrested, right? So this is all after that Costa Rica trip. The whole family had special treatment even during Talon's initial appearance. They had the valet parking by the deputies and the special service where they could enter and not be seen, right? Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Powering.
Trying to see what we've got here. Individuals TikTok. Talon Renner taken out of the area after Preston's death. And that is about, let's see, the okay, let's see what the so apparently they got Talon out on bond, and they got Kyler out on bond. So that's $100,000 for that $1 million collateral bond, right, with the bondsman. $250,000 for Kyler. Let's see here. They said that Kyler was using a public defender, but then someone on Facebook claims the Renners have $37 million of net worth. Someone said they heard $10 million. Okay, let me see what they've got here. What was his business here, huh? So this can be a little slow at times because that's what deep dives are. It's just uncovering stuff. But I think a lot of us do enjoy doing it. Be quiet, please. Okay, let me see here. Slander. One of the arrested moms. Talking about, okay. All right, so let me just take a look. What did I say, Travis? Let's see. I'll be quiet. No arrest. Entity information. Arizona corporations. Travis and Becky. Pro Performance RX. So what were his franchises over there? Let's see. Trying to see. I think it was these that one that I mentioned that was it sounds like a nutrition franchise. Another one sounds like a fitness franchise. Oh, let me see something because I have, oh, where's that thing that I can do? Hold on one second. If anybody is familiar with this case and would like to come in and talk about what they do know, you are welcome to call in. You just have to email me for the number. Okay, let me just go to... I'm trying to see something because I've got... Okay, let me take a little look-see here. And we can see Travis. Okay. Looks like his father is 50 years old. Let's see what else we can find out. Looks like they're living here in Ireland. Looks like the house that they live in is 5 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms, 5,019 square feet. And located in Gilbert, Arizona. It's where they went to arrest him, and valued at $1,724,000 estimated market value. All right, let's go back now. Okay, so it looks like they had KC Fitness 3 LLC, something Fitness Works, Reset Therapeutics, Theravance. Facebook page is really locked down. Looks like he owns high-end boats and vehicles. And so I don't know what else they. Let's just see. I'm just trying to see about these franchises because they were reported about and people were boycotting them, and so let's see. Okay, let me go to that. Fitness Works. Let's try that. See if that website is still in. Still working. Let's see. Fitness Works. Okay. Okay, let's see. That's still looking like it's still up, but I think this is about training people in fitness. It's saying that there's Arizona locations in Gilbert and Queen Creek, yeah, and Mesa. So who's the owner of this? If this is, I don't know if this is They own all of this. Fit FX. Don't know. That I'll have to find out. Let's see. Let me see what this says. Looks like they were involved in other cases. Okay, let me go back to where you guys are, because I don't even know if you guys are even here. Sometimes you don't like this. I don't know. Hope you do. Trying to get back here. Okay, so there you are. Mr. Electric, you build AI platforms. Okay. Oh, you're talking, Mr. Electric, you're talking with clipping. Holly, any of this sounding at all familiar? Is Elle sleep modding? I think Elle is sleep modding. Okay, so I'm just trying to see if it does sound familiar, Holly. Okay. Do you know the family? Do you know what franchises they own? These gangs that they're talking about and this violence. You know, what's up with that? What do you know? Oh, because you deleted something that I was just wondering if you were sleep modding. So, I don't know. What do you think, Holly? You weren't sleep modding? Okay. Alrighty then. Alrighty. I don't know, just something that didn't need to be deleted, so that's why I thought you were sleep modding. It's just that thing that you clip me baby one more time or something. I don't know. Okay. So, Holly, are you there? Holly, 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 Holly. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute, Holly. I don't even have my okay, let's see. I'm starving. I think I have to have another salad. Oh, you know what? I'll have some beets. Okay. So, Holly, let me know what you know about this case. I'd like to talk to you if you want to come on, and anyone that knows about this case. Did not mention just beets. Yeah, I've got to get some beets. I'm starving. I had a salad today and then oatmeal in the morning. I just need to eat some vegetables or something. It's either going to be green beans or beets, but I better have beets because it's good for my iron. And they're easy, and I can just get them. I have hold on while I get some. But sorry, Carolyn, I was thinking I was live in YouTube Zoom. Elle, do you know this case? Because I want to talk about this case. I don't think you know this case. You said you didn't ever hear of it. Okay, let me go over here. My beets. That's the sound of strength. That's the sound of strength. These are the most delicious things. So, I can see you, Elle. The one where the boy got beat up, yeah. You said you didn't ever heard of the case. Okay. All right. You're on there, Holly? All right, I'm going to click back into the Zoom then, okay? Let me do that. So anyone that is still in the Zoom, what's going to happen now is I'm going to pull the live Zoom up because I'm going back into it, which will make any of you that are not wearing clothes or doing any of those other activities you like to do in there when I'm on live, everybody is going to see you. So I suggest that you put some clothes on and act appropriately. Okay? And I'm just eating beets, which I will stop doing. Okay. I mean, I'll put my camera off. And I don't know where my... Okay, I have to go back into the general. And... Come on. Because I'm going back into it. Okay, I'm here.
Al, mute your audio.
Mute your audio, Al. And Holly, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, so you do know about this case.
Yeah, I've heard it a while back that like a young boy got beaten up and he was murdered by people beating him up, but I mean things around here happen all the time like that. So I didn't know it was going to be like a bigger case. Like there's so much always going on around here. But when it started like unfolding, I heard about I think it's called Gilbert gang. I heard
Goons,
that
goons,
being
yeah.
associated with it, and it's like a big thing. I heard that they're arresting other people,
Right?
a lot of other kids. But I didn't know what you were saying about the parents or anything. I haven't listened to the real news in a while, so.
Do you know any of the franchises that they owned?
No, I don't know.
Miss Tanner?
I heard you list them all, but I've never heard that. Gilbert, I think, is about like 45 minutes from here at least. So it you know, I mean, Phoenix is huge, so there's so many businesses, so many like fitness places, like tons.
But they're saying like this family was like pretty well known. That's why they got this preferential treatment.
Yeah, I don't know anything about them.
Okay.
Harold, the boy didn't
I mean-
die.
He died.
Did he
yeah.
die?
Yes, he died.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he was beaten to death, right?
Right.
Is that right?
That's correct.
So you mentioned that the father was hiding the son's hands. So did they use their hands and he beat him up with his hands, or did they use weapons?
Yeah, they used hands, feet, I guess.
Jeez,
They
that's
beat him
awful.
up through the party. They said it was
Gosh.
relatively brutal and very fast and
Ugh.
over
That
that.
takes a very savage person to kill someone by beating them up. That's bad. How violent.
And so yeah, that's something else. There's quite a, they have people boycotting certain franchises, and they say that
Good.
the father has I don't know if he has some domestic violence. Of course, I've got to check that. So, but the other son was arrested. The father was arrested.
That's the violence that the boy comes from. He sees it at home.
Mm. So any word on the mother?
Well, he's not married to the mother. I don't think. I think he's on his. I think he has
Oh.
at least his second wife.
So she has no involvement of the case?
I don't know. I just, like I said, I just uncovered, found out about this case tonight, and this is my first night of deep diving into it.
Oh, okay.
And so, I mean, there's a lot here.
Yeah,
Because
and I
there's
don't
7
think it came out all at once. I think it's been coming out like.
Oh, right, because he was killed in October, and they didn't make an arrest until March.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're giving him special treatment because his father is like a big wig.
No, that's not. That was in court, but that.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but yeah. I mean, it's crazy. I want to find out some more about. There's a lot of young defendants. Yeah, but they're all going to be charged as adults. It looks like, and they're looking at the death penalty on there, and so that they're going to have to
Good.
delay the trial.
That's what they should be looking for, and they should get it. That's savagery. You don't want those kind of people walking the streets.
Those people are like those people that are always walking the streets. Today I was driving and there's probably about 4 people chasing down this other kid, and he's trying to flag down the police. I mean, it happens constantly around here. That's why, like, I wasn't like that surprised when I first heard it. Like, it's always going on. I have the Citizen app, like, with all kinds of things going around me, like what happens, like car accidents, all kinds of things, and I would get alerts every like 10 minutes probably if I got all the alerts around the place. Not even every 10 minutes, every minute. Like, it's just crazy.
That doesn't make you nervous living around like that?
Oh yeah, it does. It does. But it's getting worse, and I mean, we have the house here, so it's not like
Right,
can
right.
go, but it's getting worse, and that's why like a lot of people have cameras all the time, and they have them all around their house. They're always using them, and
Yeah, but like this kid's murder was just at a Halloween party. Going to get it. They said they didn't even know him prior to this,
oh wow,
and it was about
I
getting
didn't
that.
even know him.
Out. Yeah, no. Oh, did you miss the first part of the live?
No, I was awake and listening.
Oh, okay.
I missed the first part. My husband had the TV on,
Okay.
so
Just
I was
getting
Yeah,
like,
no, it was about this necklace that they stole from one of his
Right.
friends, and then they went to go get it back. And when that happened, that's when the brutal attack started.
my
But
goodness.
he didn't take the necklace.
No, the necklace was taken from his friend.
Right.
Jeez.
I did nothing.
There's just such anger. People have such anger nowadays, and they don't know how to deal with it, you know?
Right.
Oh boy, let's see. Sorry, I just had to eat some pizza.
A lot has to do with single family homes, the economy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure that family wasn't struggling, you know?
No.
I mean, maybe mentally or, whatever is going on in the home, like
No,
there's
they
the
had plenty
domestic
of money, so in that case,
So,
it's
I mean,
more about a lot of entitlement rather than problems with money.
yeah.
Let's see.
Well, they may have had less than they had at one time.
Oh, I don't think so. No, I don't think that was anything to do with this. But, and then there were drugs too.
Mhm.
The drugs. The
Absolutely.
other brother was arrested on other violence issues, and it seems like it was like with that gang, there was more than one issue there. And then one of the girlfriends, said that one of them bragged about it right after. Crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, people think it makes them cool. And it's so upsetting.
All right, so let's see what else we can find out. And if anybody else is in the area and knows about this, I don't see it. I haven't seen it covered. Maybe now that more comes out about the arrests, there'll be more. But I mean, the kid that was killed, I mean, looked like a really upstanding kid and honor student and all of that, and just nuts.
He looks like a good kid. Hope they get the death penalty.
Let's see here. And my thing is locking up, so I can't get back to the chat. But
Yeah, there's two channels that I watch, AZ Family, and then there's Fox 10, and pretty much on the AZ Family website, there's like a lot of national going on news, but the Fox 10, they kind of have it more geared towards what's going on in Arizona.
right.
So lately I've been, looking at the Fox 10 because it's just like, oh, this is national, like,
Right,
and
right.
I kind of like to know what's going on around here.
There. Hopefully I can get back in the chat now. Okay.
I'll just chill.
So let's see. Hi, K Rocks. Beets without. Yeah. Why am I having beets? Because I'm craving beets, but I think it's because my iron is low, and I like beets anyway. They're pickled beets. I like them. Okay.
Good.
And I didn't eat a lot today. Oh my gosh. It was like color wars without food is like brutal.
And you ordered dinner?
I did order dinner. I had a salad.
That's it?
Salad with grilled chicken, yeah.
Mm.
Small
Pizza?
salad. But that was all I had basically, other than the little tiny oatmeal. That was it. So I'm still was hungry because I didn't have any lunch, didn't have any anything, and
Let me start.
so let's see. Wanted to watch. Yes, if you want to hear about Sharon, K Rocks, she let everybody know what was going on with her. Not last night. It was Tuesday nights live. Tuesday nights live. You can go and rewatch it. It's the one. Yeah, Tuesday, the day before the auction. It's because you're a busy MRB that you didn't eat well throughout the day. Oh, is it? Well, yeah, because I listen, when the time change has really screwed me up because I keep looking at this stupid other clock in the kitchen thinking I have an hour, and then I realized, oh no. So I was going to have a yogurt, and then I thought, okay, well, we didn't think that Color Wars was going to last as long as it did, but it actually lasted longer. And then around 8:30 or 9 o'clock, I'm like, I'm going to die if I don't eat something. I'm going to pull that air horn from that kid and throw it across the gymnasium. Yeah, it was going to not be good at all. It wasn't going to be good because I kept saying, he kept it was like right in my eardrum. So that wouldn't have been good. So I said, let me go out in the lobby and I'm going to look at this place next to the school and place an order. And then I did. And during an intermission, I ran down and got it and tried to eat a little bit of it in the car, but it wasn't easy to do that. So I went back in thinking it was going to be over. And it was like another hour and a half. And then we went home and I ate something. It was just crazy. You didn't have much in the day. Then at the end of the day, dinner, I decided on a salad because it sounded really good because it said it had grilled chicken and it sounded really good. But it was a small salad. It was like, that wasn't a big Seinfeld salad or a big Evie salad. It was a small salad. So it was okay, but it was small, pretty small. And that was all I ended up having. So yeah, and that's why I'm having beets now. But okay, yes, on here, go to Tuesday, K-Rocks, the video from Tuesday, and Sharon does speak after I do the 2 true crime stories, and she'll tell you, you can listen to what's going on, okay?
I'm here.
Oh, Sharon's here. K-Rocks wanted to know what's going on.
Yeah. Do you want me to say it or no?
Whatever if you want to.
I was recently diagnosed with breast cancer, and I'm going to be starting treatment really soon. I got my port, so onward and upward. See.
Yep.
Appreciate any good thoughts and prayers.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Something isn't adding up. Oh, something's not adding up? Oh, about the chicken salad just sounded really good. You know why? Because there was this other restaurant I used to get this really nice salad. But the problem here was that I didn't realize they put onions in it, and the onions were small, so I don't eat onions raw. I can't do it. So they were small, and it kind of ruined everything for me. And so, yeah, and they were like red onions, so I had to take them out. It was just, yeah. No, you don't need to hear me complain about this. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I just felt like having beets. You don't need to say anything else. It's already clipped. Okay, good. Clip it. Clip that I was going to take the air horn and throw it across the gym. That would have been great.
I hate those things.
But he kept doing, like, it was literally going through my ear. I'm like, Oh my gosh, because they do it to like get the people that are, either running the relay race or whatever, the obstacle course to throw them off when they have to do it. Oh my gosh. I'm like, when is that thing going to run out of the, because it was only like that big. I'm like, it's got to run out pretty soon.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to take it. Luke and Ethan, your mother flipped. Took the air horn and threw it across the gym. I don't know. This case is just crazy
It
case.
is.
And
But someone could kill them with their bare hands. How many guys were there, Carolyn?
7.
7 guys on one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's the
gosh.
gang. That's the gang.
Crap.
Let's see. Cato said, "Sharon, are you feeling better?"
No.
Not yet, but she will be soon.
Yeah, not, yeah. I don't know.
All of our prayers and love.
Yeah.
Repair
It's going to be a tough road, but
Yeah.
I'll get through.
Yep.
Yep. And I don't know. I'll take a
You're so strong.
dive on this. I will keep going into this because this is going to be a big case. A lot of defendants in it. And a lot of, I guess, different aspects of it. Privilege, gangs, increasing
You
violence.
say one was underage.
More than one.
Oh. Hope we get the same penalty.
Let's see. So, I don't know. Is Kevin? Kevin is not here. Binky, are you here? Where'd Binky go? I missed it.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, okay. You ever heard of this case?
No. No,
Yeah.
but I missed the first part of it, but it didn't sound familiar at all.
Yeah. Let's see here. Over here. I'm just surprised. Yeah, it seems like.
Did you try looking up the victim's Facebook or something?
Oh, I've been in
Yeah.
a lot. Like there's a group. Let's see. Let me see what else we have here. We have something.
I think a lot of them nowadays use the Instagram, TikToks.
Oh yeah.
Facebook for old
So
people.
Talon, Renner.
MySpace is really for older people.
Oh, they.
Really?
But it's not real anymore. I mean, you can't go on MySpace anymore.
Oh, you can't? Oh,
No.
okay.
It's defunct.
Really? Blocked?
Well, I don't know if they're still up. I don't. I've never been on.
Nobody
MySpace.
uses it.
I go on Facebook, but I put no pictures on it. Look, really. Once in a
I
while.
could have sworn I've seen pictures on your Facebook.
Not added recently.
Oh,
Okay, so. So it says, let's see, so there's Talon and 5 other suspects, so there's 6, and then I believe there's 7 now. There was a 7th. And let's see, there's a lot of articles, that's what I said, there's so much misinformation, and some of them you've got to, some of them have them Preston Lord is 15, but he was 16. It was about a month after his 16th birthday. And the millionaire dad tried to cover the roll up of his son. And that's what's going on now because I guess a worker is coming forward with what let me see here. It says, Travis Renner and his business partner reportedly plotted to bring Talon to a cabin until the injuries he sustained while handing out the beating healed. Detectives recorded that the Renner family had financial means to aid in fleeing to Mexico, and he was taken out of the Phoenix area after the attack on Preston.
Wow. I mean, even if they knew the guy, it would still be totally vile and sick. But the fact that they didn't even know him, like, where did that anger come from? For what? It's insane they could do that to a stranger. Well, even if they knew him, it didn't matter. Either way, it's sick. But you wonder where they got all that anger from against a stranger.
Yeah, that happens.
Every
Sick.
day.
So sick.
It's the wrong place at the wrong time.
I can't even fathom it.
Yeah, Gilbert Goons is the gang. Gilbert Goons. Let's see. So Gilbert Goons, they say, this group or gang is about 20 or more mostly white upper middle class teenagers from multiple East Valley high schools. That's the Gilbert Goons.
Yeah, they say
Wonder
gangs
what the
mostly looking for
population-
families.
Excuse me? What?
They
Well,
say that gangs are mostly. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just wondering what the population of Gilbert is, how big it is.
Oh, let me see.
Upper middle class people get divorced too, though. I'm sure. I know they do. But
What?
most gang people are looking for families. They want to be part of something.
Okay, let's see what the population of Gilbert is. Okay, it looks like 273,136 as of the 2021 census, I think it is.
Okay.
So yeah, but they lived in a gated community, upscale, and the way they went in with the SWAT truck, it was a very dramatic arrest of these kids, and after all of that, the people they really wanted that because the family was saying, the population in Gilbert has grown crazily, over the last, since 1990 to 2020. In 1990, it was about 40,000 maybe.
Yeah.
And just now, 273,136. In Queen Creek, where this happened, 66,346.
Yeah, Queen Creek is more rural.
Yeah.
lot of people have bigger plots of land out there. And stuff.
And let's see. So I just don't understand, like, how none of the friends got attacked with him, like, that were with him, the ones that they. Let me see if there were any other.
They didn't even take the necklace. Someone else did.
Where did it take place? Like the actual
At a
beating?
Halloween party in Queen Creek. Let me see.
Huh.
Same. He did take one guy. One boy. Maybe it was some sort of initiation thing.
No. They know what it was. It was the necklace. Okay, let me see that. I'm just trying to see if any of the Maricopa County Attorney's Office confirms the theft of an inexpensive necklace from one of Preston Lord's friends set in motion the fight that led to his death.
So it was a gift from Preston's friends to Preston?
No. Let's see. And that was that led to the assault of the 16-year-old at a Halloween party last October in Queen Creek. They said that when the gold chain was snatched, Preston Lord and his friends tried to get it back, and a confrontation ensued.
Wonder why nobody else from the party stopped them.
Right.
Everything is good.
Maybe they saw how badly he was beating them when they were beating him and they got afraid.
Let's see.
And they were killing him.
Following the assault, Lord was hospitalized. He died 2 days later. The suspects colluded to try and destroy the evidence in the months since his death.
Imagine being the parents of that house where they had the house party. Oh man, that's awful.
Let's see here. Just trying to see why the
Well, then again, there's a lot of around here, a lot of like vacant houses. People will go throw parties in them.
oh yeah.
So I'm not sure. Maybe that wasn't necessarily someone was living in that house.
Yeah, but they ended up taking it outside, and he was left in the street, you know, so
Wow.
Do that to someone.
just trying to get this. My computer's being so stupid.
Someone that does that isn't you. And
I just want to see who the friends are that were with him, whose necklace was stolen, and what are they saying about this, or who were his friends? I'm just gonna have to. I think I might have to close down my Google Chrome and try again because it's just being ridiculous. Let me see if I can do that. Or maybe
nobody wants to probably say who it was. They're all scared. They killed this guy.
Alright guys, I'm just trying to start my task manager so I can end something. I want to find out who the friends are that were with him. Oh my gosh, this is just so crazy. Okay, I'm going to shut all the tabs. Alright. Close all windows, just close them.
Have they had any like vigils for him or anything?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of them. They have a whole, a movement, upstanding and up. I think it's upstanding. There's a whole Facebook page that tells about all the different events and everything that they're having for him. And yeah, so they're doing a lot. That I did go over that earlier. Maybe you weren't here, but yeah, so they do have a lot, of stuff that's going on. A lot of fundraising to try to bring awareness to this and these gangs and this bullying, and they're finding that there's probably going to be more charges because they're being linked to other attacks and violence in the area.
I'm sure.
That's in there.
These are not people, these are animals.
Okay. Let's see here now. Maybe that will end. Can shut that down. Shut that down. Oh my gosh, when my computer runs slow like this, it just drives me insane.
Can you imagine your son doing something like that?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I know mine wouldn't.
Alright, there we go.
There's no two.
Close. Come on. Oh my goodness, this is driving me crazy. I need the task manager. Task manager doesn't want to work tonight. Come on, task manager.
I think I'm gonna go because I'm a little tired and I don't have to take my pill.
All right.
I don't. Okay, I love you all.
All right, love you too.
See you tomorrow, everybody.
All right.
Night night.
All right.
James.
You too.
Okay. This is not working. Okay. All right. Finally, did it shut down the stupid Chrome? I can't shut down the other thing. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see if this is still not going to shut down. Maybe something happened to my keyboard. Thanks. Okay. Okay. There
So I
we
was
go.
looking at this Fitness Works in Gilbert, and there's a review from 2011. It says wait a minute. Oh, where did it go? 2011. They do a body combat. So I don't think it's just a regular gym. They train a whole bunch of stuff, I guess, there too. So I
Yeah.
wonder if these kids were like trained, you know?
Right,
They just
yeah.
body combat, so
Probably.
they could be trained to self-defense.
Yeah,
Well,
I think
that's
there's
self-defense, but
nutrition centers and they played football. Who's to say if they even took steroids?
wow.
Finally got it to come up. Okay, I'm shutting down this other stuff. Okay. Okay, sorry, I heard that noise. Okay, let's come on now and shut your stupid stuff down. And there we go. And it has to be shut that down. Okay. Now I just want to shut you down. I want to quit you. I want to quit you. Be quiet. Don't worry about it, guys. Just going in the tent for a minute. The hamsters are working overtime.
So you mentioned something about they gave smoothies to the hospital.
The
Was
hospitals,
that-
yeah. Well, yeah, smoothie mixes or something, and them coming from that kind of nutrition
Trying to win them
center.
over, kind of thing.
Yeah, and that's what they're saying. They're saying, well, maybe it was arranged beforehand, or what was going on with that. But I
Yeah.
don't know. It's coincidental. Okay, now I'm coming back. I'm gonna start a new, fresh version of Chrome. And I'll be able to look up, because I really want to find out what happened to the friends who they took the chain from.
Yeah.
What happened to that kid? Okay.
So it says they pled not guilty, huh?
Yeah,
Jeez.
of course. Yeah. Okay, let's see now. Let me just get the live chat on, and then I'll get that's the only other tab I'll open. Okay. There we go. Now I've got you guys here. Saying YouTube is not responding. What did you say? You can't bother doing anything today? K-Rox, why? What's the matter? Alright, let me look for his friend. Preston.
Hey.
Okay. Okay, so 3 juveniles, 4 adults, 7 were taken into custody. Arrests came in the hours and days after the Maricopa County Grand Jury handed down the indictments on March 6th. Queen Creek Police executed the... Okay, we went through that. Now... See, it says So they caught Lord. I just don't know whether the others were faster and got out of there. They say that his attackers snatched the necklace, and when Lord and his friends attempted to get it back, a confrontation erupted, and then Lord and his friends ran away. His attackers gave chase and caught Lord. So they all just descended on him instead of, you would think they were spread out and they would be going after some of the others, right? But no, they was just, it seems from what they're saying, the others got away and it only lasted seconds and it was not stationary. The beating unfolded as Preston Lord moved through all the teenage partygoers. It's weird, yeah. He was among hundreds of teenagers who descended on a Halloween party after word of the gathering spread via social media. And the police were called there first and said they didn't see anything going on that was bad. There was no, they were called for a juvenile disturbance, and so they left and went to something else, and then they were called, and then it's when they found him in the road dying.
Oh.
Yeah. And the Gilbert goons have carried out assaults on other teenagers in the Southeast Valley.
I wonder if that was before or after this, if they kept it up after.
I think. Let's look at the Gilbert goons.
And they have them arrested or no?
Yeah,
Good.
but it's months after it happened. But they're all arrested now. There may be more arrests.
Good. That's bull.
Gilbert goons. Let's see. Here's a timeline. Let's see. Yeah, so it's hashtag Justin for Preston Lord. Be an upstander, not a bystander. Stand up to bullying and violence. That's their motto there.
And they have these house parties. It is crazy. Like, somebody on the corner, they had a young daughter. I think she was about graduating high school. They had a house party, and my goodness, the streets were lined with cars. And don't get me wrong, these people had weapons. I saw these couple kids. They had walked to the side of the neighbor's house, and they went to the party, and then they came back and they went on the side of that neighbor's house again. And I swear they must have put it like a rifle down, and they didn't want to go in the party with it. And then they came back with the rifle. But there on the other side of the road, a little bit later, there was a guy had a huge gun, and it was right outside my house. And he was like standing in the back of his car and like showing it off to his friends and stuff. And I said to my son, I said, slowly shut your window, because we have the windows that go out, like they wind them in our house. And I was like, slowly shut your window. I was freaked out. So these parties, they get crazy, and these kids do have weapons, not just their fists. They have actual weapons too.
Yeah, okay. So you said, like, did this happen before? So a timeline of this, they said November 22nd, 2022, there was a juvenile that was assaulted outside of a home near Higley and Riggs Roads in Gilbert. Then December 3rd of 2022, a group of people assaulted an adult in a parking garage on Vaughan Avenue, west of Gilbert Road in downtown Gilbert. December 16th, there was an assault on a victim in Gilbert. December 17th, there was an assault near Higley and Elliott Roads. December 30th, Connor Jarnigan, 17, was assaulted while in his vehicle by a group of youths outside the In-N-Out Burger on Market Street near Williamsfield Road and Santan Village Parkway, leaving him bloodied and requiring staples in his head. May 29th, 2023, A minor was assaulted in Mesa near Val Vista Drive and Pueblo Avenue between Broadway Road and Baseline Avenue. It wasn't reported until January. July 6th, William Owen Hines was just one of the defendants in this case.
Yep.
18 was accused of vehicular assault in connection with an incident that left a victim injured. August 18th, this is all prior to beating up and killing Preston. A group of youths violently attacked a minor at the In-N-Out Burger on Market Street in Gilbert. October 28th, that's the attack on Preston Lord. He was assaulted outside a Halloween party in Queen Creek and taken to the hospital in critical condition. October 30th, Lord died from his injuries 2 days after being assaulted, and a homicide investigation started. November 14th, the FBI joined the Preston Lord investigation, and a $10,000 reward was offered for information leading to an arrest in the case. November 18th, a 16-year-old boy was attacked by multiple people in a desert area near Wagon Wheel Road and Sundance Drive in Santan Valley. November 30th, the Queen Creek Police Department said it was making progress in the Lord investigation, saying that it had received hundreds of tips through the FBI. December 22nd, the police chief, Randy Bryce, defended the lengthy Lord investigation, which has nearly reached its 2-month mark at that time. The Arizona Republic previously reported possible links between Lord's death and a group of youths known as Gilbert goons, who have been connected to a string of violent assaults in the East Valley. December 28th, the Queen Creek Police Department announced it submitted charges about 7 suspects in the Lord case to the Maricopa County Attorney's Office. The list of names has not been released, and it included adults and minors. January 3rd, Gilbert Police Chief Michael Solberg responded to the charges submitted in the Lord case and denounced youth violence in his city. Solberg didn't mention the Gilbert goons by name, but said the department was investigating prior cases involving youths in the past 2 years to see if there were any connections. Then January 5th, Maricopa County Attorney Rachel Mitchell said the review into the charges stemming from Lord's death would be a lengthy process, and they had to sift through an 1,800-page police report and 2,000 pieces of evidence, including 600 videos. January 8th, Gilbert Police Department said it was investigating 8 youth violence cases that could involve the Gilbert goons, including 4 that were recently reopened. The department said the 4 new cases came from incidents that were previously unreported and came through online tips. Let's see, January 9th, Gilbert Town Council unanimously voted to create a 3-member subcommittee to address the issue of youth violence. Chief Michael Solberg said during the meeting that the police were investigating 9 active cases of youth violence, 1 more than reported the day before. January 10th, 5 arrests were announced in connection with violent attacks on minors in the East Valley. In one case, Jacob Pennington, 20, of Gilbert, was arrested for his involvement in the November 18th, 2023 attack in Santan Valley. Pennington said in a post-arrest interview he was associated with the Gilbert goons. According to the probable cause statement, it was the first connection announced by police between the Gilbert goons and the violent attacks. In a separate case, Christopher Fantastic, 18, Aris Arredondo, and 2 16-year-olds were arrested on aggravated robbery and aggravated assault for that In-N-Out Burger attack on August 18th. January 11th, Gilbert Police Department asked for the public's help to identify suspects that were 2 cases that were reopened and 3 others that were previously unreported. January 11th, a 17-year-old boy was arrested in connection with a May 29th, 2023 assault on a minor in Mesa. Garrett Bagshaw on January 12th was arrested in connection with a November 18th, 2023 attack on the 16-year-old boy near Wagon Wheel Road. January 16th, Christopher Fantastic, already in custody, was arrested for aggravated assault in the May 29th, 2023 incident near Val Vista Drive and Pueblo Avenue in Mesa. And then January 24th, Kyler Renner, that's one of the defendant's brothers, one of the millionaire father, was arrested in connection with two 2022 assaults, one from November 22nd near Higley and Riggs Road, and one from December 3rd at a downtown Gilbert parking lot. Gage Garrison, 18, and an unnamed 17-year-old were also arrested with the parking garage attack. And then January 25th, the suspect and an unnamed 17-year-old was arrested in connection with the November 22, 2022 assault near Higley and Riggs Roads. January 30th, oh my gosh, DeLeon Haynes, 19, and an unnamed 17-year-old were arrested for their alleged roles in that August 18th In-N-Out Burger attack. Then on the 31st of January, Jacob Pennington, William Owen Hines, so that's one of the defendants, William Owen Hines, and a 17-year-old were arrested with 2 counts of aggravated assault for their roles in a December 2022 incident near Williamsfields Roads and Market Street. The same 17-year-old was also arrested with a December 3rd assault in the parking garage, and Hines and the 17-year-old were also arrested in connection with an assault outside a residence near Higley and Riggs Road. February 1st, 2 Gilbert youth violence suspects were indicted on assault charges in a pair of incidents that were previously unreported. William Owen Hines, one of the defendants in this case, 18, was indicted on 1 count of vehicular aggravated assault in connection with that July 6, 2023 incident. The other suspect indicted was 18-year-old Noah Lee Pennington, who faces 2 counts of aggravated assault and 1 count of disorderly conduct. His incident is said to have occurred in Gilbert, December 16, 2022. February 7th, the parents of Preston Lord broke their silence on their son's death, and they released a statement saying, "The loss of our son is impossible to bear, and we understand that there is work to be done to achieve justice for Preston." And that was his parents, Nick Lord and Autumn Curiel. They say, "We are exercising patience to ensure the best possible outcome and ask members of the community and media to do the same." February 7th, Gage Garrison, 19, Cody Costaris, 18, were arrested on assault and burglary charges in connection with the December 17th, 2022 incident near Higley and Elliott. Garrison had previously been arrested for the December 3rd, 2022 attack. Police also submitted long-form charges against 18-year-old Nolan Russell. February 15th, the Mesa Police Department asked for the public's help in identifying a 3rd suspect in that 2023 Mesa youth violence case. Christopher Fantastic, 18, and a 17-year-old were already arrested for that. 17-year-old girl on February 20th was arrested in connection with that September 2023 assault. The suspect is facing 1 count of aggravated robbery and 1 count of assault and 1 count of disorderly conduct. February 22nd, Gage Garrison and Cody Kostoritz were arrested on 1 count of aggravated assault for an attack that occurred December 17th, 2023. That's after Preston's. Then Kyler Renner, 19, was indicted on 6 counts stemming from a traffic stop March 29th, 2023 in Gilbert. February 22nd, 20-year-old Jacob Pennington was arrested for the 3rd time. This one was for an attack that took place in a parking lot near Williamsfield Road and St. Anne Village Parkway. It was the same attack the 17-year-old girl was arrested for. February 27th, the Arizona legislature decided against voting for a bill to ban brass knuckles. The bill was spearheaded by Connor Jarnigan, 17, who was a victim of a brass knuckles attack by the Gilbert goons. Okay, so the Arizona legislature decided against voting for the bill to ban those brass knuckles that the Gilbert goons are apparently using to beat people up. 4 suspects were charged in the death of Preston Lord finally on March 6th. Talon Renner, Dominic Turner, Talon Vigil, and William Owens Hines were all named as suspects in a press conference. Each of the 4 were charged with first-degree murder, felony murder, and kidnapping. Turner was additionally charged with aggravated robbery. March 7th, there were 3 more arrests. Taylor Sherman, Jacob Meisner, and Treston Billy face first-degree murder and kidnapping. Meisner also faced aggravated robbery charges. So there'll probably be there'd probably be more arrests. It's crazy. The father and the 2 sons were arrested in that one, and it's crazy. Brass knuckles. Okay, let me go back to the chat now. See what's going on. Okay, see you later, K-Rox. Did you? Yes, I did Control Alt and Delete. I got it to work. I'm trying to get. I got it. I got it to work. Clipping all night long. So yeah, I don't know. I'll definitely be following it. I'm sure there probably will be more arrests, and we'll look more into this family and who they are. And a lot of crazy over there. Yeah, I think maybe we should just do word cookies and call it a long day. Let's see. Word cookies. Word cookies.
I know you already said this, but when did this happen? Last year?
October 28th of 2023. So last October. But they didn't make the
Yeah.
arrest until just now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good that they're arresting them.
right.
Put some stop to it. That's a lot of crime going on there.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah. I just want to know where his, I guess his friends ran off, and he was just the one that got caught. But it's weird that I don't know how many others were there. Right? Okay, let me see here. So the daily. Okay. Everybody's so quiet. Margot must be asleep.
No, I think she's awake.
No, I'm typing in the answers in the
Oh, are
chat.
you? Oh, okay. Yeah. Everybody's so quiet.
Well, We're supposed to behave. You yelled at us the other day and told us, you better lock it off, you guys. Don't you remember doing that?
No, I
Don't you
don't.
remember that?
No.
Oh, you bad memory, huh?
Yeah. When do I do that? Oh my goodness.
Don't speak until you're spoken to.
Oh my
That's right.
gosh. Stop
She
that.
said that.
That's how I remember it.
Really? Are you kidding me?
Yes.
When was this? Was I dreaming?
Yeah. Well, you know, as usual,
As usual, I was
taking
dreaming.
one of your 50 naps a day.
Oh, my 15 naps.
Little quick little nappy, snappy.
Mm-hmm.
A snappy nappy.
Okay.
Yeah. They believe us, don't they?
I think so. They probably do. It's been
That is
clipped. It's been clipped, Mr. Clipper? Have the lies been clipped?
Clip away.
Oh, unique,
Mhm.
right? No, we can't do unique. What are we doing?
I can't believe what time it is.
What time is it?
4.
Yeah, I'm getting so upset with this clock.
I'm so damn
That's why
tired.
Jimmy says, "Are you all ready to go?" And I said, "What are you talking about? We've got a lot of time. We don't." And I realized I'm looking again at this stupid kitchen clock.
Change the time on it.
I know, but you got to get up high and do that. So he was going to
You
do
need
that.
concierge. Do I need to send him there? I'm telling you, when I got up, every clock was fixed.
Yeah, he usually does,
Great
but
bad.
Yeah,
Even the
it's just
with the whole,
interesting.
porcupines,
right?
with the fun
But even the cat
porcupine
bathroom,
stuff.
because I have one of those cats that meows, but we put it in there because there's not a window. It's in the middle of the house. So it doesn't know when it's AM or
What
PM,
is
so
it?
it doesn't
Quicken?
meow continuously
Hi,
on the hour.
Emmy. Oh, Quicken.
Let's see, how can we get ourselves in even more trouble now that we're in trouble? I mean, if you're in trouble, you go for the gold, right? Mm.
Um, okay, so then we just need Ken. Oh, Ken? Ken this one? Ken. Oh, I nice. Oh, I did nice. Which one am I missing? Oh, neck.
Jack.
Neck. Neck. Okay. Tomorrow's Friday. I keep thinking, I don't know why I thought today was Friday, tomorrow's Saturday, but tomorrow's Friday.
Yeah.
Kids are
That's
off from
right.
school, so I'm all discombobulated.
Oh, they have a long weekend, don't they? That's nice.
Yeah. But, yeah, I think we're just gonna call it a long day. But I will look into more of this case. If you want to look up it in your neck of the woods, look up and see what you can find out. But everybody be good. Thank you. God bless. Prayers for all that need them. And we will see you tomorrow. Love you guys. Be good.
Night, everybody. And she
night.
didn't really yell at us.
I didn't really yell at them. No, that's not me. All right. See you
I'm seeing the
later.
look on your face, so I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Did that happen?
Kevin's the yeller of the group.
Yeah, it's Kevin.
All right.